Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out episode 2 of She-Hulk. What up? Last week we had the origin story of Jennifer Walters turned into She-Hulk when she got some of Bruce's blood after the car crash. And pretty much that whole episode was her just learning how to be a Hulk. And she was a really good Hulk. It was also really cool to see the relationship between her and Bruce and seeing kind of what was going on with Bruce during the blip. His relationship with Tony, how close they were, and he was able to synthesize Jen's DNA so that he was able to fix his arm. And now we have Smart Hulk all the time. But I wonder if he can come in and out of it like Jen can. But I'm really excited for this episode since we pretty much got all the origin stuff out of the way. Hopefully this focuses more on her career as a lawyer and probably integrating some of these superhumans in. Do we get a cameo this time? Maybe. Hopefully. Now, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, tickle that subscribe button, and let's get into She-Hulk.
You have to make sure of your ability to regulate your emotions, especially your anger.
Fine. Teach me how to Hulk.
Teach me how to Hulky. Teach me how to Hulky.
Who the hell are you? Jennifer Walters.
Attorney at law.
Sketches show a stunning scene from the Metropolitan Courthouse today where superpowered influencer
Titania.
fleeing traffic court.
A She-Hulk? Exactly.
Got the name.
That's for you.
Like a She-Hulk.
No, that's for somebody called She-Hulk? Which can't possibly be what they're calling me.
Lady Hulk, Girl Hulk, She-Hulk. Come on, just give them what they want.
Time to change. Nobody's scared of her yet, like Bruce said.
That name better not stick.
Oh, it's sticking.
Dumb.
Neat little trick you pulled there, Walters. But don't you think it's a little unsportsmanlike to suddenly debut superpowers just to drum up publicity for
Shut up, Larry.
So, seriously, how did you get these powers?
I really don't feel like talking about it.
Yeah,
Nepotism. I knew it.
Oh, take a lap, Dennis.
Dennis. That dude's terrible. I'm gonna go talk to it. Why didn't she just slap him for that?
But you could be an Avenger.
Do the Avengers offer healthcare?
No.
Maternity leave? A
No.
pension?
No.
Are they even paid?
No.
Here's the thing, though. Hulk Jen is a total snack.
Stay as a lawyer, Jen. Stay as a lawyer.
Of course, sir. What is
Who's
it?
this guy?
Could you go back to Jen?
Intimidated. He's intimidated.
Are you okay? You need.
Good little.
Metabolism.
Oh. Oh, she's hammered.
Yeah, we did.
GLK and
She turns and she's just hammered.
She-Hulk.
That is not what I call it. Me. What was I supposed to do? Like, let them get hit in the face with a
Right?
desk and then they have blunt force trauma and they're all bleeding out all over the courtroom floor. And
No,
That sounds way worse.
Jen. I'm sorry. I have to let you go. This makes you a liability for the DA's office.
Damn.
Wait, you're firing me?
No way, man. Well, we know from the trailer that they form a Superhuman Division.
We can't hire a lawyer who's such a big distraction in court
Nobody's gonna hire her.
to offer you the position at this time.
Sorry, it's a no.
We just can't take.
You just see her getting like more dejected each transition. That's crazy.
No, you can't work here. They don't have good snacks.
They don't have good snacks. And that's important. Nelson and Murdoch hiring?
Guys, come on.
Is Nelson and Murdoch hiring?
I'm sad and I'm lonely.
Huh?
No.
What? Fired again.
No.
Fired again. Might we actually get Daredevil in the second episode?
No.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh.
There you go.
Hi.
Is that the guy from Perfect Strangers?
So it won't be awkward. No one's going to bring it up.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jen.
You got fired.
Bro.
So to bring it up.
I said don't bring it up. Why would I tell you to bring it up?
Sorry, Uncle Mo.
She already
Dude.
crud.
It's okay, Dad. Yes, got fired, but it's fine.
Big news. So I got
It is that guy.
That Hawkeye guy. What happens to those arrows of his? I mean, does he go around and collect them when he's done?
Hawkeye just going around doing collection quests after missions.
Hawkeye. It's pretty hazardous to leave those things lying around.
Chunky highlights.
Appreciate
chunky
you.
highlights.
See,
She's over it already. Done.
that was was just an excuse to check in with you. How you doing, kiddo?
Oh, nice guy.
Really?
No, I'm not okay, but I'm okay with not being okay.
This isn't even the first time we've had to deal with a Hulk in the family. And you didn't destroy a city.
Prepared? True. Hulk has destroyed a lot.
The thing that you were dreading happened, but look, you're still standing.
Right.
And now you get to keep moving on.
Take the new thing you have and adapt and overcome.
Another one, Jen?
No, I'm balling on a budget now. Thanks,
Falling on a
Peter.
budget.
Miss Walters, it's nice to see you again.
He was the defense attorney that she was going against, right? In the last episode?
I'd like to offer you a job.
This is a
Defending
joke.
superheroes.
I'll never joke. Miss Walters, you laid out a winning case against us. Before I had it declared a mistrial, of course. It's no easy feat against GLK&H. So, I would like you to come work for us.
You got me fired, now you want to hire me.
To be head of a new division, yes. Take some time.
I
think
accept.
Yeah. Out of a new division.
I will only do it if I can hire my own paralegal. Non-negotiable.
I truly do not care who your parent is.
Non-negotiable. I don't care.
Welcome, Miss Walters. We are thrilled to have you join the team.
I'm so happy to be here.
It is an exciting time at GLK&H.
I like how this is just moving along. First episode, origin. Second episode, fired. Now you're starting the Superhuman Division.
Well, the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Oh.
That means I'll expect you to be at work and in court as the She-Hulk.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
God, is this why they hired me? Okay, this sucks. I am totally qualified, but now everyone around
Yeah.
here is always going to think this is the only reason I got the job. It's so unfair.
They'll think that until she just spanks booties in the courtroom.
Ah, here we are. Your office. I'll leave you to settle in.
Why are you in Hulk form?
Hell yeah.
Look. I just found
That is a
out
look.
the only reason they hired me is because they wanted a Hulk lawyer in the Superhuman Law Division. Yes, but look at everything it's
Yeah.
giving us. Are you kidding? Big ass windows.
Look at that office. Oh man.
Hi there, I'm Pug. I'm also in the Superhuman Law Division.
Oh, I'm Jennifer.
I like this guy better than Timmy.
Snacks and a map to the best bathroom for pooping.
Clutch. What was his name? Missed his name. I was too worried about what the other guy's name wasn't.
The first case is the parole of Emil Blonsky.
Yes, Emil Blonsky.
Nation, Mr. Blonsky has been serving a sentence in an ultra-high security prison.
I'm very familiar with Mr. Blonsky, sir.
So you know there's a lot of controversy surrounding his possible release. This is extreme.
Gonna release Abomination.
I'm sorry, but I can't represent him, sir. I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
That's fine.
He would like to retain you specifically as his attorney. If you don't take the case, then you don't have a job here.
Love it. Moving right along. Let's get him. Let's show him. Show Plomsky. Plopsky.
You can't come in like that. No superpowers inside.
Oh.
Walter,
Yeah, okay.
when you enter the visitor safe area of the cell, do not step past the yellow line. Do not touch the glass separating you and the prisoner Abomination. Although we have taken every precaution, we cannot guarantee your safety. Do you accept these conditions?
Yes.
Kinda gotta.
You gonna serve me up with some fava beans and a nice piano?
This is a prison.
No jokes allowed. There he is.
Jennifer Waters.
Jennifer Waters.
Namaste.
Mr. Blonsky, I was expecting...
Abomination, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
No, I'm cool.
No, you won't be seeing much of him about. Honestly, I've completely
Got him.
transformed myself. You know, physically, obviously, but also spiritually.
Does that mean that you can't turn into the Abomination anymore, or you won't?
No, it means that I choose not to. I'm simply Emil now, with 7 soulmates that I met through the prison pen pound program that I want to start a new life with.
7. 7 soulmates.
Your cousin, the Hulk.
My cousin Bruce.
Semantics, he was the Hulk, wasn't he? You know, and I tried to kill him. So let's get that out of the way. It wasn't personal or anything. I was under direct orders from your government.
But then you went on a destructive rampage in Harlem. That wasn't sanctioned by the government.
Yeah, because they pumped me full of that super soldier serum.
Yeah.
The serum the government gave you caused your subsequent actions?
I was a highly decorated soldier.
They did pump him full of a lot of stuff.
A threat. I thought I was the good guy. I thought I was going to be, you know, Captain Bloody America. Now that very threat, your cousin, is held up as some kind of hero, and I'm locked up in here. Where's the justice in that, Jen?
I understand your point, but the parole board's going to need to know that you feel remorse for your actions to even consider release.
Absolutely, I do. See, and I have here
A little journal.
various haikus that I've written.
Oh boy.
To each of my victims, expressing the sorrow.
Oh, you don't have to.
If you'd like to experience.
He's got a Bucky book.
My tiny ears here.
I want to hear those.
From the heart instead of trying to gauge what you think they might want to hear.
It's all from the heart. Jen, look,
Poetry.
I just want to move on with my life. Live in peace on a large piece of property purchased for me by my 7 soulmates.
Cult. Is it a cult? He's starting a cult. Just a superhero wants to live on a piece of land with 7 soulmates. It's not a cult. Hey, good.
Jen, what's up?
Bruce, hey, listen.
I was hoping we'd get him more than just the first episode.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but part of the deal is I have to take on Emil Blonsky as a client, and I couldn't do that without talking to you first.
Okay,
I mean, it doesn't seem like you hold a grudge. At least you've never talked about that before. And you're always saying that, everybody deserves a second chance. And I'm not falling for an act here, but Blonsky did seem to have really good arguments, you know? He was so compelling, and maybe I want to believe that he's reformed.
Sure,
you know, isn't rehabilitation something that we should strive for as a society?
That's what you'd
But
hope
none
for.
of that matters.
She doesn't let
you
people finish
don't feel
talking.
comfortable. I'm calling you to tell you I'm taking the job. Yes.
That's great, Jen. You should. Actually, Blonsky wrote me a really nice letter a while back. And a really heartfelt haiku. So we put everything behind us. That fight was so many years ago, I'm a completely different person now. Literally.
Literally, in every way.
What'd they end up naming you anyway?
She-Hulk? Don't even.
No, I love that. That's got a nice ring to it. She-Hulk, attorney at law.
There it is, the name.
You coming to LA anytime soon?
Yeah, probably not for a minute.
Oh.
I got some things I gotta take care of.
What's Bruce working on? Oh!
Okay. Phone call over, I guess.
Where's he going? Oh, he's going. Okay, right. Okay. I remember the Sakaran ship. He's got to go back to Sakar. We get Grandmaster, maybe?
Release the phone.
All personal complications have been resolved, and I guarantee you are getting my best work. I've already got a winning strategy, and it is 100% in the bag.
You might want to take a look at the news right now.
Uh-oh.
Have a good evening, Miss Walters.
Have a good evening, sir.
So far, there have been no statements made by Emil Blonsky's attorney after shocking footage leaked showing the Abomination participating in what appears to be an underground fight club after having somehow escaped from prison.
Oh. That sucks.
Oh. So he wasn't supposed to be out of prison in Shang-Chi. Wong, you got some splaining to do. I'm really happy that she has the new job so that she doesn't have to deal with Gareth anymore. That guy sucks.
I don't know what 4K is. This thing nobody does, but you still need it. I've turned it left, I've turned it right. Look, it just turns the wheel, dude. I don't know what to do.
Drop it down. Good.
Do not touch these wires again.
I could have done that.
No, you couldn't, bro.
Watch out for the lamb. Yeah, good. Come on up. Come on in. There you go.
I'm glad you're staying hydrated, Dad, but this seems a little excessive.
It's a lot of water.
Do that. Yep, okay.
Just helping out Dad as Hulk. This show's so good. Man, that was such a great episode. I really enjoyed that. Jen is just such a great character, and Tatiana Maslany is doing such a great job. She's very likable, and I just want her to win. It was great seeing Jen get a really nice new office at GLK and H. She brought her paralegal on, who's just super awesome and supportive. When Jen was like, oh, they only hired me because I'm a Hulk, and she's like, yeah, so what? Look at this office. That's dope. She's great. I really like her. We got to see Abomination again. Well, we didn't get to see Abomination, but we got to see Emil Blonsky again, which we haven't seen him in 14 years because we didn't get to see him in Shang-Chi. We got to see Abomination in Shang-Chi, which we found out at the end that shouldn't have happened. And who leaked that? We need to know who leaked that. Who could it possibly be? I don't think Wong would release that. Was there anybody in Shang-Chi and Madripoor that would have been connected? We know it could be the power broker. Could be Sharon. She could be doing that. She could be trying to make a move. I'm not sure what the end game for that would be, but I guess we'll see. That's looking probably a little bit farther down the road. But it was great seeing Tim Roth back as Emil Blonsky. I'm not sure if I trust him. I want to believe he's reformed, but sounds like he's starting a cult. I'm excited to see where they take his characters. If he actually is going to be reformed, if he is going to go live on his big plot of land with 7 soulmates, or if he is more of a malicious intent and he's just doing this to try to get out. We'll see where that goes, but I'm excited about it because Tim Roth is just fantastic, and it's great to see him back in this role. But it was really nice of him to write haikus. I really want to hear more of those haikus. I want to hear the one that he wrote to Bruce too, which, by the way, speaking of that little nod was fantastic. I mean, it had to have happened at some point. This was the perfect show for it to happen to, but I love fourth wall breaking just for moments like that. Now, I assume that Hulk is going to Sakaar. It looked like the ship that came down to get him, so I wonder if he's going back. It has to be something to do with the Tournament of Champions, right? With the Grandmaster's Champion. I'm not sure exactly what it would be, although at the end of Thor Ragnarok, it appeared that Grandmaster was going to be ripped apart by everybody, but they didn't show it. Jeff Goldblum is delightfully charming, so he could have talked his way out of it. So it'll be interesting to see if they touch on that in this show. Probably not. I've heard rumblings of a Hulk solo movie, so is that setting it up for that? Because I really want to see that. This was a great episode. I mean, it was only about 23 minutes long, short, quick, to the point. She gets fired. She gets hired by the people that she was prosecuting against. She starts the Superhuman Law Division. We meet Abomination. Bam, bam, bam. The after credit scenes are fantastic. I like that it's just little treats for us. It's nothing, setting it up. Now I expect that they probably will throw at least one that's going to throw a curve, and it actually is going to be setting something up or having a cameo or something like that. And who knows, all these ones that seem innocuous could be similar to the WandaVision commercials where where they all had kind of more sinister ties to it. So we'll see. I mean, her helping her dad as a Hulk, I don't think that's going to turn into anything, but who knows? You never know, right? What was your favorite part of the episode? Let me know down in the comments. And while you're there, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell. You know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one.